And the Indians next. Daytime baseball. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Mercado patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Schoop can keep up the hot bat. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Allen is right there as he takes it for the second out. Digging in now, C.J. Cron, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matthew Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
And now a soft liner here to the right side, but foul. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Schoop is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Oscar Mercado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stewart will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So now Carlos Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Kristen Stewart.
Number 14.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is under this one, and very quickly 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Jonathan Schoop will get ready at the plate. This is line to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Santana retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as this. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Cesar Hernandez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Ramirez, the runner at second with one away. Popped him up. Candelario moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting seventh, no left fielder. Come and go.
Man at second here with two away, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and up next the catcher Austin Romine. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
One of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up, but these guys aren't being very patient.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Hernandez at second to Santana to get the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jacoby Jones. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Mercado is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Tigers. So digging in now, Roberto Perez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in, Greg Allen. First pitch of the at-bat. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pitch popped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. Digging in to try it again, Nico Goodrum. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out.
The designated hitter.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter. The first
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Base hit into right center.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Center fielder going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Oscar Mercado.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Candelario has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, Carlos.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Hit high and deep to right center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And this throw gets away from him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
The right fielder.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up, and this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit, and they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now back, the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Hit in the air to center field. Mercado is right there, 1 down. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
The designated hitter.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Into center field, line drive base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, D-Roy, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
He's got it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Tigers lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Striding into the box, Domingo Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The catcher, number 55.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Perez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The right fielder,
At the plate, Greg Allen. He
Greg
popped out in his first trip. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Romine. Dominic Leone takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Line to the right side, but foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Victor Reyes. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Pulled toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball up the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Leading off. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Here's the first pitch to him. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The center fielder, number
Stepping in,
35.
Oscar Mercado. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Mercado is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Stewart will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Jose Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Right side and right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is a 1-run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Indians 2. Miguel Cabrera stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Cabrera, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
Here's C.J. Cron now, and he fouls this one off. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone!
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The batter, number 14.
At the plate now, Kristen Stewart, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. Base is empty here with nobody out. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter is 8. Second baseman, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Allen is there, one away. At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Allen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The batter, number 7.
Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
The body language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
To the plate now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there, 2 away.
The catcher,
Into the box, Roberto Perez. He singled his last time up. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Phil Maton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 88.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jacoby Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Allen is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone as they add still another. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the Mistake by the Lake, but Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit. We'll hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Greg Allen.
The right fielder.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Onto the home run porch and gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. So now to the plate, Oscar Mercado. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
First baseman.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skill.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in. Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped up the line to first. Here comes another 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
He froze him on the fastball there. Franmil Reyes becomes out number 2 this inning. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box, Kristen Stewart. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out. Standing in, Jonathan Scope. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. Or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Here comes the first pitch. Domingo Santana will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder to the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
So he sets him down swinging. Roberto Perez is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Oscar Mercado is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag for the force, and this one is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s